Hi everyone, I'm Liam. I'm Layne, and we're going to tell you about our company comparison of Adidas and Nike.
Some history on Nike. They were founded in 1949 by Adi Dassler. The company kind of existed before then, but it was made. This kind of got its name Adidas, but it existed before like World War II and when Nazis were in power. It was made by Adi Dassler. He first really got fame in the 1954 World Cup, when the German national team won the World Cup using an innovative soccer cleat that utilizes replaceable studs, and they were able to beat the undefeated Hungarians.
So Nike's a little more a recent company. It was founded in 1964 by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. Bill Bowerman was the track and field coach at the University of Oregon, and Phil Knight was one of his former athletes. And so they originally operated distributing shoes made by this Japanese company called Onitsuka Tiger, which is actually the running shoe company ASICS now. And Phil Knight mostly sold shoes out of the back of his van at track meets and things like that, local events. And eventually in the 70s they split, and from Onitsuka Tiger formed their own company, which they called Nike, which is named after the Greek goddess of victory. And that's a picture of Bill Bowerman making some of the early Nike shoes. He actually used a waffle iron to give the shoes their treads. And the very first waffle iron that he used is still at Nike World Headquarters in Oregon.
The products between Nike and Adidas are they're a bit hard to distinguish separately. They're really just good high quality products that just have 3 stripes or a swoosh. Adidas got a lot of popularity by using famous athletes like Franz Beckenbauer and Jesse Owens, and then they utilized famous celebrities and at the same time to endorse streetwear and to kind of just create this idea of wearing sports memorabilia outside of just sports. And they use people like Run DMC to do this.
So yeah, so Nike and Adidas, they basically make the same products. Nike's in a few more sports than Adidas is, but they're really similar product lines. So Nike has had very good strategic marketing. So their commercials and marketing schemes have been very successful. Currently, this is their top athlete, LeBron James, but they have they endorse a major athlete in pretty much every sport that you can think of, ranging from soccer, football, to distance running. So they're very good about getting their products out to the public eye.
Adidas company culture is kind of interesting. People there love it, but they love their job so much that it creates a bunch of a big competitive atmosphere, making it difficult to kind of progress because so many people are trying so hard and they're all doing so well that some of the Glassdoor reviews talk about how it was just so difficult to get promoted and progress through the hierarchy.
Yeah, and so Nike has kind of different expectations for their employees. So as it says, figure out where you want your career to go, and when you see something that would help you get there, ask us for it. So they really want their employees to progress through the company and promote and make a difference in within the company, because why else would they hire you if they didn't want you to do that? And the employees are fiercely loyal to the brand. My sources mentioned that a lot of them actually have Nike tattoos of the swoosh logo, so that shows you that they're very invested in the company, and just in general has a really positive work environment. And they're also very, very dedicated to preserving the history of the company. At the world headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon, which is pictured there, they, like I said, they preserved the original waffle iron that Bowerman made, and they preserved Phil Knight's van that he sold shoes out of originally. So they just, they know their history and they want to preserve it.
Adidas, so I think both Nike and Adidas are known for not being kind of good towards the environment and the workers they utilize in other countries. And Adidas has made significant strides in this. In their CSR report, they talk a lot about what they're doing, and they show a lot of facts. That one says about how they were ranked #1 in the corporate information transparency, and they actually won that award for their part in which is where the biggest part of like their environmental issues and the like, kind of like sweatshop issues. And Adidas has really made a lot of efforts to fix this, especially in water consumption, which their goal of reducing their water consumption by 20% by 2020.
So Nike, on their business website, Nike's CSR vision is to help Nike Inc. and our consumers thrive in a sustainable economy where people, profit, and planet are in balance. So they want to make a profit, but they also want to make sure they're not harming the environment terribly at the same time. Nike's really known for using sustainable resources in their products. One of their innovative materials is Flyknit, which is a recyclable material, and it's also biodegradable. And at many Nike stores, you can actually recycle old shoes, and Nike takes those shoes and makes them into running tracks in cities across the country. So like in Portland, where I'm from, like the majority of the tracks in the city were built using old Nike shoes.
To compare them, we said that Adidas had a better CSR report. They're much more transparent, especially with the CSR report, and they're working on reducing their environmental impact, I think, more than Nike was, and for Nike.
Yeah, so the main difference with Nike and Adidas is that Nike is a far more successful company. Their revenue in 2015 was $30 billion compared to 14.6 for Adidas, and like Layne said, it's difficult to progress through Nike or through Adidas, but in Nike they really want you to promote, and they are going to help make sure that you get there. And Nike's kind of a more popular brand, so they've been more successful with their marketing and product line management. So in the end, we decided that we think that Nike is the better managed company because they have a better combination of profit and environmental responsibility and good management.
Yeah, we pretty much came down to it that really a business is all about